with that, I also would like to talk a little bit more about advertising. We're going to move on from sales and we're going to move into advertising, because one thing that I've found as a small business owner in the past, when you have a tight budget and you are working as hard as you can and you are doing everything you can to keep your company going, you don't always have a lot of money set aside for marketing. So one site I really recommend, and I'll always recommend, is Guerrilla Marketing. And there's a book out by the same gentleman who runs the blog and the site on guerrilla marketing. His name is J. Conrad Levinson. And he wrote, I think, the first book called Guerrilla Marketing back in the early 90s. And guerrilla, of course, is spelled Guerrilla, not gorilla as in the hairy kind of beast that jumps around a lot and eats bananas. But guerrilla marketing is a fabulous concept because he teaches you all kinds of thrifty or innovative ways to market your business without putting out the kind of money that the Wall Street firms have to put out to get their name out there. He talks about advertising copy and what to do with ad graphics and how to even make a TV commercial work if you have the funds to make that TV commercial work. But he's wonderful about giving everyday workable advice to the average business owner. And just as I give you everyday workable advice, I would recommend that you check out his guerrilla marketing books and his site. We're going to talk about him more in the next upcoming show. And at that time, we'll talk about some of the things that you can do as a guerrilla marketer, ways to promote your business, again, very inexpensively. Of course, I would recommend Twitter. I just talked to Nellie Kalp today, and I met Nellie on Twitter. I found her article first on the internet, and we started talking on Twitter, and that is how I even knew that she existed. That's how I found her, and she was a great resource for me. I enjoy her writing. I enjoy what she has to say, and she has some fabulous things that she can share with us. And so many other people are out there that you can meet on Twitter, that you can meet just from marketing your business on Twitter, from getting on Facebook, from promoting your ideas on the internet. Now, of course, there are a lot of other ways, and so it depends, again, how much money you have to spend. But there are some very basic things that everybody in the business field should have when it comes to marketing. Good business cards. Doesn't mean you have to spend a fortune, but you can go on, say, Vistaprint and get them for free, or at least a certain amount. Design your own. But even more key than that, you need to have a web page, because web pages are what business cards were 20 years ago. Everybody has a web page. If you don't have the reliability, you don't have the consistency, you don't have the name that people are looking for. They want somebody that they believe is established. And the way to show you're established is to have that web page. And of course, it doesn't hurt to be able to hire somebody who specifically knows how to create those web pages. But if worse comes to worse, you can create your own. Create your own for now. Hire an expert later when you have the funds. And the same thing with graphics. You know, don't go the cheesy way by letting your 5-year-old design your graphics. But if you are on a tight budget, there are a lot of places out there that will do your graphics at a very reduced price. You can go to a local college and ask if they have any marketing students that might want to work with you. There are all kinds of wonderful solutions if you think outside the box. Instead of throwing your money away on some major advertising firms, think about how you can do it yourself. And again, guerrilla marketing is a great solution for you. They talk about all kinds of failures as well. So it's wonderful because you can learn from other people's failures as well as their successes. Sometimes I've learned more by watching people stumble than I have watched people succeed. When it comes to marketing, of course, a marketing plan is key. And we did discuss marketing in the past with the head of the SBA, and that is always a great resource for you as well. This is Dr. Drake, and I will be with you next Monday on The Business Edge. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll see you next Monday at 7 o'clock.